All right, so we have a full body workout today, starting with AMRAPs, finishing off with some interval work, but we're gonna get ourselves warmed up. So 10 jumping jacks, whether you do 10 high impact or 10 low impact, totally up to you. Once you have done 10 jumping jacks, we're gonna alternate 10 front lunges. Keep the lunge nice and small. Don't worry about getting super deep. We just want to get those hips, knees, ankles nice and warmed up. We're ready to rock and roll for the workout today. Still keeping that tall posture, abs nice and tight. 5 on the left, 5 on the right to make your 10. And then we're going to do some leg swings front and back. So if you need to hold on to something, feel free to grab onto a wall, a chair, whatever you need. And we'll go into those leg swings. Just swing arm to opposite leg. Find a focal point for the eyes. That will help with the balance. Keep that core nice and tight still. And we're gonna do 10 swings per leg. And then once we have done the 10 swings on each leg, we're gonna come down onto the floor, high plank or push-up position. And we're gonna do a spider climb with a rotation. So take one foot from your plank position, step it nice and wide to the same hand, open up towards the ceiling, set that foot back. Same thing on the other side. Take an extra second in that top position. Really open up through that shoulder, chest, and the hip. 10 total, 5 on the left, 5 on the right. And once you have done your 10, stay down in the plank position, and we'll finish with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So you choose, jump it or step it. Either way, you've got 10 total. All right, so we are starting with 4-minute AMRAPs. So we're just gonna focus on each one at a time. And the first AMRAP, we're dealing with 10 reps for both moves. We're gonna do 10 overhead shoulder presses, followed by 10 bent over rows for the back. Now with the rows, you've always got those 3 options. You can do a narrow, which is the easiest. You can rotate and twist the dumbbells up, or go wide with the elbows for the biggest challenge. So I have 4 minutes, ready to rock and roll on my timer. We're gonna start with shoulder presses. Palms are gonna face out. And again, I'll show you how you can make things a little bit easier as we go through the 4 minutes. You guys ready? All right, clock is running. Hands are up. Press all the way up, all the way down. So we're going for 10. Count them on your own if you're going a little bit faster or slower than myself. Think of getting biceps to ear. So we want that nice big full range of motion. Abs are nice and tight. Knees are soft. And you can stay in your stance or feel free to keep your feet side by side. Once you've done 10, we're gonna get set up for a bent over row for the back. Knees are soft, hips are back. Remember, keeping it nice and narrow or a neutral grip is your easiest. If you want more of a challenge, I want you to twist the dumbbells up. If you want to go even harder, go nice and wide with those elbows. Either way, we've got 10. And once you've done 10, we go right back into those overhead shoulder presses. You're going to grab water whenever you need it. Make weight changes whenever you need to. Now with the shoulder press, if you need to make it a little bit easier, you can add a push press to help get the weights up and overhead, or feel free to alternate and do 5 on the left, 5 on the right to make those 10. Or you can just drop down a weight. If you have that option, if you've got some lighter weights, make those changes. Good, knees soft, hips back. I'm gonna twist it up. Regardless of which option you're doing for the row, I want your eyes on the floor, nice neutral spine. Belly button pulled up into the spine to support the back. And I want you to feel that mid-back contract every time those elbows come up. Nice work, guys. We are halfway there. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Take your time. This is your 4-minute AMRAP. You can go as fast or slow as you need to, as long as you're keeping good form and working through a nice full range of motion. Ooh, man, heart rate starting to go up, which means finds a little bit more challenging to talk. Come on, guys. 90 seconds left, that's all I need. Make sure you set yourself up properly in each position before you start. So with the shoulder press, tall, strong, standing position. With the bent over row, again, keep the core tight to support the lower back. Add a push press here if you need to. Alternate if you need to. The key is just not to stop. Slow it down, go lighter, alternate, add a push press, whatever you need to keep going without stopping. Good, come on guys, we have less than a minute left. Woo, shoulders are starting to shake. We have 45 seconds. Hold for an extra second at the top of the row if you need to really feel that back contract a little bit better. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Oh man, I am warm now. All right, 15 seconds, come on, we're almost there. Watch your posture, make sure you're not arching the back to get the weight up. 5 more seconds. There it is, I got 1 rep left. There it is. Good work, grab some water for me. Next superset. Still sticking with the 4 minutes, but we're gonna do 20 dumbbell or kettlebell swings, followed by reverse lunges, 10 on the left, 10 on the right. You can do 10 and 10 or alternate and count to 20. Whatever works best for your brain, I'm gonna give you that option. So with the swings, dumbbell or kettlebell, so I'm gonna have you find that weight for me that you're gonna need. And with the reverse lunges, with or without weight, totally up to you. You can always start with the weight and drop it if you need to. All right, you guys ready to swing? Here we go, timer's running. Knees soft, hips are back. We got 20 total. Make sure you have a focal point for the eyes to stare at. Do not look down at your floor. Keep that core nice and tight to support the lower back. Remember, your arms are just along for the ride. You're not actually lifting the dumbbells. We're gonna push those hips back like you're doing a deadlift. And you're gonna drive those hips forward, squeezing those quads and glutes, creating that momentum to move the weight. You got 20. I think I have 5 left. And then we'll go into reverse lunges. Perfect, make sure you park that weight out in front once you're done. So, you can alternate or do 10 and 10. We're gonna step it back, feet together. Find a focal point for those eyes. Don't look down at your feet. We're gonna drop that back knee down as far as you can to the floor. Push off with the front foot to bring those feet back together in the center. Good. Always keeping that core nice and tight. 10 and 10. And as we get more and more warmed up, see if you can drop down a little deeper into that lunge. You can use 2 dumbbells. You can hold on to 1, goblet style. You can go body weight, do a mix of all 3, whatever works. Nice, once you've done your 10 on each leg, go back to your dumbbell or kettlebell swings. Make any weight adjustments if you need to. Grab some water. We are halfway there. All right, we should be able to get another full round in. Here we go. Make sure that core is tight, guys. Push those hips back. Drive those hips forward. Squeeze those quads and glutes. Keeping those eyes up. Don't look down at your feet. $20 total. Once you've done your 20, park that weight. Get set up for those reverse lunges. 2 dumbbells, 1 or body weight, you choose. You can alternate. You can do 10 and 10. Totally up to you, but we have a minute left. So if you think alternating is the way to go to finish, go for it. That's it. Start as heavy as you can with those weights. Make it lighter as you go. Woo. 40 seconds. Make sure to push off that front foot as you stand up to bring those feet back together. Abs are tight. Eyes are up. We're not looking down on our feet. 20 seconds. Oh man, my heart is racing. All right, 10 seconds left on that clock. If you're with me, we'll get a few more swings in. 5 seconds. Perfect. Grab some water, guys. You did it. You did it. 2 AMRAPs down, 2 to go. We're gonna come down onto the floor. You're gonna need 1 dumbbell or 2 lighter ones, you choose. 10 chest pullovers. Flip it over. High plank or push-up position. 10 per side or 20 total reptiles to work through those obliques. Okay, come on down. Get those out of the way. So 1 heavier dumbbell, 2 lighter ones, whatever you got. Knees bent, feet flat. Let's rock and roll. Keep your back pushed down into the mat. Keep those arms as straight as you can. We just want to move through the shoulder joint, getting a nice stretch through the lats, through the rib cage, through the pecs, and then using those muscles to pull the dumbbell back up and above the chest. Keeping your back pushed down into the mat. Don't let it arch up as the weight comes behind the head. Once you have done 10 pullovers, flip it over, high plank or push-up position, and we have those reptiles. 20 total, so 10 on the left, 10 on the right. On our hands, on our toes. Bring the knee in, set it back. Now, this can also be done from the knees to make it a little easier. You can even elevate the hands off the floor, and that will make it even easier. Find a staircase, a chair, a coffee table, but we want to get that knee as close to the elbow as we can, focusing on using the obliques to pull that knee in nice and wide to that elbow. 10 and 10, 20 total. And then back to those pullovers. I have no idea what number I'm at. I think that's close to 20. All right, flip it over. Make any weight changes if you need to for round 2. Knees bent, feet flat. Tuck that pelvis under. Keep that core nice and tight. Arms just about fully straight. Getting that nice stretch through the lats, the ribs, the pecs, using those muscles to pull that dumbbell back up. Take your time. I want you to feel that stretch and then feel those muscles contract. Once you've done your 10, flip it back over for those reptiles. Whew. 90 seconds left. Almost there. We're on our hands, we're on our toes. Get those knees nice and wide. Keep those hips down. I don't want your butt up in the air. Hips square to the floor. Belly button pulled up into the spine. And really feel those obliques. Draw that knee in, nice and wide to the elbow. We got 1 minute left. Whew. Man, do not rush those ones. Take your time. Feel those obliques doing their job. All right, 45 seconds. Let's see what we can get done. Get yourself set up for those pullovers. Back push down into the mat. So we have that nice tight core. Arms are straight. We just want to move through that shoulder joint. Feel that stretch. And then contract those muscles to pull that dumbbell back up and above the chest. You got it, come on. See if you can let that weight come back a little bit further if it's not touching the floor already. Woo. Man, oh man. There we go. Here's timing for you. Come on up, guys, grab some water. Grab some water. We have 1 more 4-minute AMRAP left. We're gonna start with some split lunges. So 1 foot in front, 1 foot back. 2 dumbbells, 1 or body weight. 10 left, 10 right. Then overhead tricep extensions. 1 heavier dumbbell, 2 lighter ones, whatever you have. Totally up to you. And we have 10 of the overhead triceps. So 10 is the magic number. Find your weight if you're using. Pick a side, left or right. Let's rock and roll. Here we go. Shoulders are pulled back. Drop that knee. Come on up. Eyes are up. Don't look down at your feet. Tip. Keep that core nice and tight. Weight is on that front foot still. And you want to think of pushing the floor away with that front foot to come back into your standing position. 10 and 10. And whatever weight you use on the first leg, you gotta use on the second leg. And then you can make those weight changes for round 2. You got it. Drop that back knee down as much as you can to the floor. Keeping that tall posture, abs are nice and tight. Overhead tricep extensions are next, going for 10 reps as well. So 1 heavier dumbbell, 2 lighter ones, whatever you want to use. Either way, we're gonna keep those elbows tucked in. You can stagger your stance if that helps with the posture. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Watching that those elbows don't start to flare out to the side. Nice big full range of motion. Bring that dumbbell right back to the base of the neck. And then punch that ceiling. Once you've done 10, we are right back to those split lunges. And if you want to make a weight change, go for it. Whether you think you can go heavier, whether you might go from 2 dumbbells down to 1, make that call. I think it was this leg I started with. Shoulders back, abs are tight. See if you can drop that back knee down a little further. If you're not already coming to the floor. Good. Now you can always start with a certain weight, say 2 dumbbells, drop it down to 1 to finish off your 10 reps. Totally fine, but then make sure you pick up that dumbbell when you switch legs and start with the 2 again on the other side. Good. We want to try and keep your lefts and rights as even as we can. Good. Whew. I am breathing hard. Come on, guys, 90 seconds overhead tricep extensions, heavier or lighter. Tuck those elbows in, tighten up that core. Keep those knees nice and soft. Bringing that weight right down to the base of the neck, and then punching that ceiling. You got 10. We are down to our last 60 seconds. Let's see how much work we can get done. Make sure you guys set yourself up properly for those reverse lunges. Shoulders down and back. Find that focal point for the eyes. Core nice and tight. Drop that back knee down. Good. 10 and 10. We're almost there. We're going to finish off with a quick interval. It has a little bit of cardio thrown in for fun, just to help keep this heart rate going. You got it, you got it, you got it. Oh, I'm going to finish in the nick of time. We got 10 seconds left. All right, 5 seconds. I might be able to get one tricep in. Yep, 1 rep it was. Good. Grab some water, catch your breath. Whew. So what's gonna happen? Whew. Hold on 1 second. We have 6 moves, 1 time through. That is it. So I want you to give it your all. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna start with the burpee with those jumping jack feet in the bottom position, or a plank jack. Then, grab some lighter dumbbells. We're gonna do something called a T shoulder raise. We start beside it. We come up laterally to the front and lower. Then we come up to the front, out to the side, and lower. So those are your first 2 moves, and then I'm gonna talk you guys through the rest. Deal? All right, burpee jacks, no weights. Here we go. Jumper step the feet back. 1 plank jack. Jumper step in. You can stand up or jump, you choose. Remember, we're only doing this once. So let's push hard. And let's give it all we got. 10 seconds. T shoulder raises coming up. In 5, 4. Woo. All right, grab those lighter dumbbells. Starting at the side, lateral, front, lower, reverse. Lateral, front, lower. Good. Front, lateral, down. Nice. Up. Keep that core tight. Make sure you're not arching the back to lift these weights. Control on the way up, control on the way down. And I'm definitely challenging myself with these 12s. Holy smokes. 3, 2. All right, find that dumbbell or kettlebell. We are going to do either a hand-to-hand or a regular 2-handed swing. Whatever you're the most comfortable doing. So with the hand-to-hand with the dumbbell, we still switch out front. Swing, switch. Or just do a regular 2-handed swing. Whatever works for you, whatever you're the most comfortable doing. If you have a kettlebell, use it. Use it, use it, use it. 10 seconds. Come on. And then we're going to find your mat. And we're going to do some plank walkouts. In 3, 2. Park it. All right, find your mat. Walk it out to plank. Come on back. Touch those toes. Walk it out. Watch that your hips do not drop past parallel. Tighten it up. Come back. Just touch the toes. Walk it out again. Take your time. Keep your eyes on the floor. Belly button pulled into the spine. Get your feet nice and wide if you're tighter in those hamstrings. 5 seconds left. And then we stand back up. And we're going to need 1 dumbbell. Last 2 moves. Goblet squats and then mountain climbers. So grab one weight for me, pop it up in front of the chest, grab a seat, push the floor away with those feet. Make your feet a little bit wider, see if you can get your elbows right to the knees. And as you sit, keep that posture tall. So we're not tipping forward. We're gonna sit our butt onto the heels and then push the floor away with those feet. Keeping your eyes up, core nice and tight. 5 seconds, and then we're in our high plank or push-up position. Good. Mountain climbers, run it, step it, elevate the hands if you need to make it a bit easier. 2 seconds, you ready? Run it up, come on. Last 30 seconds, keep those hips down. I don't want this. Get those hips parallel to the floor. Shoulders over those wrists. We got 15 seconds. Keep going, push, push, push. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. And then we'll grab some water and we'll get you guys stretched out. Come on. In 4, 3, 2. There it is. Grab some water for me. Come on down onto the mat. We're gonna We're gonna pull those knees in, give them a nice big hug. Take 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths. See if you can get your heart rate just to slow down a wee bit. Breathing under control. And then bring your hands out to the side like the letter T. Drop those knees left or right. Hold it here. Take that opposite arm, bring it up to the ear, and then bring it down to your hip. We're gonna do 3 of these shoulder half circles. And then once you've done 3, if you want to go deeper into that hip stretch, you can extend that leg. Take 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Drop those knees. Do 3 of these half shoulder circles. And then once you have done 3, if you want to go deeper into that hip stretch, extend that leg out in front. Take 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths, and then bring those knees back to center. One leg comes up, grabbing above or below the knee or the toe, get that leg as straight as you can. Extend the other leg only if you need to go deeper into that hamstring stretch. Switching sides whenever you're ready. Grabbing above or below the knee or the toe, get that leg straight. Extend the other leg if you need to go deeper into that hamstring stretch. And then figure 4. Bend the other leg in, cross an ankle over a knee, either push that knee away with the hand, or grab onto the uncrossed leg, pull in for a deeper hip stretch. Take 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths, and then switch sides. Either push the knee away with the hand, or pull in the uncrossed leg. Take 1 or 2 big deep breaths. And then we're gonna rock and roll and sit all the way up, legs straight out in front for me. We're gonna reach for those ankles, knees, toes, ankles or knees. Ankles, shoelaces, toes, whatever you can get to. Getting another stretch into the calves, hamstrings, lower back. And then we're gonna take one leg, cross it over, give that knee a nice big hug. Twist to look behind you. With each exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. And then switching sides whenever you're ready. Give that knee a nice big hug. Twist to look behind you. Going a little deeper into that rotation with each exhale. And then bringing the soles of the feet together. Grabbing onto those ankles. Push the knees down if you need a deeper stretch through the inner leg. And then flipping it over onto our hands and knees. We're gonna flex the feet, push those hips up, heels come down, head between those shoulders. Pedal it out if that helps you get into your calves a little bit better. And then we're gonna walk our feet towards our hands. We're gonna hang like a ragdoll. Pushing those shoulder blades apart for a mid-back stretch, and then slowly standing it up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders down and back. Interlace those hands. Open up through that chest, keeping those shoulders down. And from here, we're going to drop an ear to the shoulder. We're going to head roll to the other side. And then head roll back to the center. Bringing our eyes up. Bringing one arm across. Hit the back of the shoulder. Switching sides whenever you're ready. 2 stretches left. We're going to go into those triceps first. Give yourself a nice big old pat on the back. Push that elbow back. And then switching sides whenever you're ready. And then finishing off with those quads. So hold on to something if you need to. Grab an ankle. Glue those knees together. Push that hip forward. And then switching sides whenever you're ready. Grab onto your ankle. Knees together. Hip comes forward. And you guys are done. Way to go, guys. A little AMRAP, a little interval. We got a lot of work done today. Hopefully you challenge yourselves a little bit with your weights. And I'm going to see you guys in the next class.